A no-win situation, also called the lose-lose situation, is one where a person has choices, but no choice leads to a net gain. For example, if an executioner offers the condemned the choice of dying by being hanged, shot, or poisoned, since all choices led to death, the condemned is in a no-win situation. This bleak situation gives the chooser little room. Whatever choice is made, the person making it will lose their life. Less drastic situations might also be considered no-win situations. If one has a choice for lunch between a ham sandwich and a roast beef sandwich, but is a vegetarian or has a wheat allergy, that might be considered a no-win situation. In game theory, a no-win situation is one in which no player benefits from any outcome. This may be because of any or all of the following: unavoidable or unforeseeable circumstances causing the situation to change after decisions have been made. This is common in text adventures. Zugzwang, as in chess, when any move a player chooses makes him worse off than before. A situation in which the player has to accomplish two mutually dependent tasks, each of which must be completed before the other, or that are mutually exclusive. Ignorance of other players' actions, meaning the best decision for all differs from that for any one player. In history, Karl von Clausewitz' advice characterizes war as a no-win situation. A similar example is the Pyrrhic victory, in which a military victory is so costly that the winning side actually ends up worse off than before it started. Looking at the victory as a part of a larger situation, the situation could either be no-win, or more of a win for the other side than the one that won the victory, or victory at such cost that the gains are outweighed by the cost and are no longer a source of joy. For example, the victorious side may have accomplished their objective, but the objective may have been worthless, or they may lose a strategic advantage in manpower or positioning. A related concept is sometimes described as winning the battle but losing the war, where a lesser objective is won but the true objective beyond it is not well pursued and is lost. In past Europe, those accused of being witches were sometimes bound and then thrown or dunked in water to test their innocence. A witch would float, and then be executed, but a woman, not a witch, would drown. In video games, unwinnable is a state in many text adventures, graphical adventure games and role-playing video games where it is impossible for the player to win the game, and where the only options are restarting the game, loading a previously saved game, wandering indefinitely, or a game over. It is also known as a dead-end situation. Usually, this is the result of the player's previous choices, and not due to the game itself lacking a path to victory. For example, in games such as GoldenEye 007, Perfect Dark, or Time Splitters, the level does not end once a player fails an objective short of being killed, but it is impossible to progress to the next level no matter what the player does afterwards. Other games take steps to avoid unwinnable situations. For example, a game may not allow players to drop items which are necessary to continue. Unwinnable should not be confused with unbeatable, which is used to describe a character, monster, or puzzle that is too powerful or difficult to be overcome by the player or character at a lower standing, and is normally found in role-playing video games. In this situation, the game may also crash. In other media, in the film War Games, the supercomputer WOPR simulates all possible games of tic-tac-toe as a metaphor for all possible scenarios of a nuclear war, each of them ending in a nuclear holocaust.